This podcast is brought to you by Most Valuable Podcasts, leading the league in podcasting entertainment.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. This is the Fast Break Podcast here on the Most Valuable Podcast Network. I am Sean Anderson. Alongside me is Phillip Bridges. And today, we're going to be talking about the Bulls. Our Chicago Bulls, our beloved Bulls, our baby Bulls. Bulls.
They played like crap.
When?
This week.
When? Who? Against who? I didn't watch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you did.
Nah, man.
This Monday against Phoenix.
See, I was watching football.
You were watching Greg Hardy win a game. But we're not going to talk about that this time.
No, if you do want to
stay
hear,
away.
If you don't want to hear Phil talk about Greg Hardy, check out the Goodbye Kobe podcast. Anyway, Bulls.
Go in, have a 19-point lead, and they just throw it away in the fourth quarter, give up 42 points, and lose 103-101 in a game that I cannot. I can't even. I don't know what to do right now. I don't know how to feel.
It sounds like they played well if they're giving up 42 points in the fourth quarter.
They were playing well, and then they lost it completely. It's like they lost the plot. I don't know how you do that. I understand, we want to be more offensive, but geez, you still got to play some defense at least. Giving up 42 points in the fourth quarter, that type of performance is not going to get the job done. And if Fred Hoiberg wants to stay in Chicago for as long as his contract
you're
says,
already thinking about him firing Fred Hoiberg.
Not
after one game?
No, not firing him.
What you said is sounding like you're going to fire him.
I'm not firing him yet. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm still going to give him that. I'm just saying you can't have performances like that. You got to do better, and I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why they're having the problem they are. Probably the fact that Derrick Rose isn't playing like everyone.
Well, what do you see the problem as? Is it Derrick Rose completely? Is it just there's a lack of a superstar? Is it? What do you see?
Here's the thing. The Bulls they're just missing. It's as if they're disjointed and the offense staggers at times. We thought the offense was going to be better. It's been
20th in the league.
Nothing near that.
The reason we got rid of Mr. Tom Thibodeau was to
get the offense going. And what happens?
20th in the league.
So
we're still 8th in least points allowed, so that's good.
Yeah, you still have Thibodeau's players.
Yeah, you still have Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, and you have Jimmy Butler defending everyone that comes through. But that being said, I mean...
Well, let me ask you this. Hoiberg, it's his first year. He was looking great to start the season. I mean, before that Golden State game, they were 8-3. How long does Fred Hoiberg have until... Does he have to win a championship to stay, or is it...
Because it's Hoiberg, he's going to get probably the first year, probably 2 years.
2 years before he has to do what?
2 years before he has to win something. He has to win.
Win the whole thing.
So
if he doesn't win an NBA Finals, he's gone in 2 years?
If he doesn't get to a Finals. If he gets to a Finals, in the next 2 years.
What if this year and next year he gets to the Eastern Conference Finals, takes Cleveland or some other team to 7? You still get fired?
That's big. I mean, Tom Thibodeau didn't take him to Game 7, but
I'm just asking.
No, I'm about to give you more reply.
All right.
Chill.
All right.
Chill.
All right.
I mean, look, if he gets them to the Eastern Conference Finals, that's nice. I want to be in the NBA Finals. I've seen the Eastern Conference Finals. It looks nice. I still remember it. It looks nice. I still remember Taj going all over Dwayne Wade with that putback jam, and the only game the Bulls won that first time they faced Miami. That was nice, but I want more. I want better. I want the NBA Finals. I want an NBA title. I'm tired of sitting here talking about the idea of getting it. I want the title. Bulls fans want the title. It's not about hope anymore. It's not about just getting to the conference finals. It's about winning the damn thing. We haven't won one in more than 10 years. There's no reason at all this team could not have won a title.
What year was the prime year that they should have won? Because, I mean, you're going up against the big three. Like, they have the nickname of the big three because you have three of the top 10 players in the NBA at that time. That's on the same team.
And that's what it feels like. I know it feels like the Kings versus Kobe. And I'm hitting a soft spot, aren't I?
No, I'm wondering. I'm trying to figure it out.
It's like that. It's like kind of like that era. It's like, they shouldn't have won. They should have won it.
Also, Tom Thibodeau was only at the conference finals once.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's only been the conference semifinals. So,
yeah. I mean, it was nice. I mean, yeah. Still didn't win it.
Nope. I mean,
I want to get to the promised land, Sean.
But you don't. But are you just going to keep them? Are you going to keep them out of here until? Are you just going to keep recycling head coaches until they win a finals, or is it just?
If he's a good fit, then he's a good fit.
Well, how do you know he's a good fit? You're going to fire him if he gets.
If.
Well, how will you know?
That's the thing. That's why I'm giving him more time.
Well,
that's why I'm saying he's gonna get at least 2 seasons.
Well, if he gets 2 back-to-back Eastern Conference Finals, you're still gonna fire him. You just said that.
Yeah, I did. I probably did, because if they get to one, then you should know what pieces you need to get to another one.
Well, then wouldn't that be more on the front office side then?
I mean, John Paxson's gonna get. I don't think John Paxson has that long of time in his GM. Well, not GM, but
yeah, I know what you're saying. I know.
That front office, they don't have as much time as they would probably think either.
Say John Paxson gets fired, and they call you up, and they're like, "Hey, Phil, we need you. We need you right away. Do you want a contract? What's the first move you're making? Say this team stays the same way it is. First move you're making to improve these Bulls. First move, not the second, not like the third, not like your trade deadline. What's the first move you're making? Like you step in." You're like,
wait, when?
Smell it. Let's say 2 years. They back-to-back Eastern Conference Finals. Same team. Let's say Powell is still producing at a high level. Let's take his age factor out of it. You walk in, first day on the job, you smell that front office like, I'm home.
What can I get for Derrick Rose?
So you're trading Derrick Rose? What if D-Rose steps up his play?
See, you didn't say that. Because if Derrick Rose is playing like the Derrick Rose is playing now, I don't want him on the team.
But, I mean, if we're getting to Eastern Conference Finals, someone's going to have to step up. Who's stepping up?
That's going to be Jimmy Butler. And you're probably going to have your role player, the other players. You're going to have Mirotic producing.
Do you get rid of Taj? Clip. I mean, Taj is just sitting on the bench. He's going to start now, but, you're getting rid of Taj? Are you keeping Taj? Are you going to trade Powell?
No. If Powell's still producing, I'm keeping Powell.
But I mean, Taj is younger.
Taj is he'd be 30 by the time I get in.
Yeah, and Pau Gasol would be 38, 40 maybe.
38,
Is he going to be pulling a Dirk?
And let's not forget Joakim.
Yeah, I mean
Joakim with no knees.
Pau Gasol would be 37 when you step into the office.
Joakim no knee. I mean. There's a lot of things to look at. That team finds a way to get to 2 straight Eastern Conference Finals. It's going to be a lot to take in. And you have to look at that team as a whole. You have to look at who's really producing, who's got the big contracts that aren't really producing. And from there, you decide how to go about it. Check when Derrick Rose's contract is up, because I believe it should be up within the next few years.
I will check out Derrick Rose. I mean, what's the piece you're looking for? If you're trading Derrick
big
Rose,
star player.
Well,
I'm not going to get one for Derrick Rose.
All right.
I'm looking to clear cap space if I'm getting rid of him, if he's still under contract.
I believe it is 2016. So not this season. Not this season. He's got 2 more seasons under contract.
So this year, next.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and there's no option. So he's getting 21 mil next season, and then he's done after that. Are you re-signing Derrick Rose then?
If I'm doing a sign and trade.
Would you want to? I mean, who are you trading to?
That's my
You're
thing.
the GM. You got to know, Phil. Come on. Where are you sending them? Who are you getting?
I can't assume things 2 years into the future. In a perfect world, the Bulls would have won 2 titles during that reign. But no, they're in the Eastern Conference Finals.
You trading him for like DeMar DeRozan? I mean, Raptors probably won't need him. I don't know. Trading him to Portland? Trade him to Portland. See what we can get from Portland. Are you just getting draft picks? Do you want younger players? Do you want someone who's already established? Do you want Jimmy to be the superstar and you want people to give Jimmy the team around him, or do you want...
No, I want Jimmy is fine where he's at. I want somebody else to step in and be that guy.
You don't think D-Rose can do that anymore?
Unfortunately, I know I love the guy, Chicago, yeah, all that, but he's not producing. He's not what he used to be. Unfortunately, injuries hampered his career. But if he's not producing, it's called the "What have you done for me lately" business.
13 points, 5 assists per game. That's what he's doing right now.
Not.
I'm just saying. I'm just giving people, telling people what's happening right now, so they don't have to do the dirty work of looking.
That's not good enough.
I mean, it's. I think the reason is there's no one score. I mean, Jimmy is our top scorer with 20. Other than that, I mean, Paul's got 14 per game, and then other than that, it's nothing spectacular with D-Rose and Nikola, the only people above double digits. You need more.
You need a lot more.
I mean,
but
Joakim hasn't started a game, all right, but he is also getting 21 minutes per game. He's only averaging 3 points per game.
But you don't generally expect offense from Joakim.
Yeah, but I mean,
you expect something better than 3 points.
He's usually getting a double-double at least, 10 points and 15 rebounds, something like that.
But he hasn't been able to do that.
I mean, a career, he's 9 points per game and 9 rebounds per game.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm just telling you, man.
Is there anyone that you're like, oh, that's the missing piece for the Bulls out there? Oh, that's who I want. If I could get a Bulls jersey, it's going to be that guy in the back.
Davis.
All right, well, you can't get Anthony Davis. I mean, come on.
If you said imagine if I could, I would, but...
I'm going to look up Anthony Davis's contract right now. I'll see, when we could actually sign him, if we could. Never mind, they just signed him.
God damn it.
5 years, $145 million. $145 million.
He's not leaving.
I don't know. Oh, my God.
I thought that contract was up. I don't know why I thought that contract was up.
Yeah, he's going to be there until he's going to be an unrestricted free agent in 2021.
Yeah. So
do you want to wait?
No.
You're not going to wait for him?
No, I don't have that much time.
Paul Gasol would be in a walker by then.
I mean, of course, we're going to replace him eventually, but it's a matter of with who.
I don't know. Ooh, you're the GM. Tell me.
All right, sir. Jeez, I feel like you're just throwing this at me.
Well, yeah. I mean, Kevin Durant's going to be a free agent next year. Do we throw do we throw the bank at him? Would you throw the bank at Kevin Durant?
Would I throw the bank at Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
Sure, I'd love to.
Would you? I mean, would he sign? Do you want him?
That's the thing. Do I honestly think we could get him? Probably. But
because people keep saying Washington, will you leave Oklahoma?
See, that's the thing. You have to look around at everywhere else and think it's hard being a general manager.
I mean, you're doing a great job so far.
Shut up.
All right. I mean, Andre Drummond's a free agent next year. You gonna throw the bank at him?
Would he come? Would Detroit have a decent enough squad to keep him there?
Third largest market in the NBA is Chicago.
Yeah,
you can entice him with Chicago. Oh, hey, you're living in Detroit right now. You know what's even better? Chicago. I mean, would you sign Andre Drummond? Would you do that? Would you?
If I'm getting rid of, see, you're
well, tell me what you do.
You're rushing me, Slayer. If I could,
we don't have all day, buddy.
Sure, we do, but in reality situation, look, if I could find a way to probably get rid of Joakim and Taj,
you're gonna get rid of both of them.
Yeah,
you're not gonna keep Taj on the bench, or get rid of Powell and keep Taj.
I would think about it, and I think about it this way. Look, Taj is going to be 30 by the time when I take over. Look, he's had his good chances, but he's never really been that impact player. Even when he has gotten his shots, he hasn't been that player. Mm-hmm. So, hey, look, maybe you can rebuild your career somewhere else. Sorry, gotta go. Joakim, look, you've always had injuries, issues with your foot. If it's not your foot, it's your knee that has no cartilage left. It's bone smacking bone. Do what you do, but you can't be doing it here. And if I could get Andre Drummond to come in here, that would be great.
All right, let me throw out a situation for you now. Jahlil Okafor is in some legal troubles, 76ers just suspended him for 2 games recently. Maybe, and they got Noel if Embiid ever becomes healthy.
That's the thing.
Do you trade everything for Okafor?
I'm not trading everything for Okafor.
Would you?
No.
Why not?
I'm not going to go ahead and throw the bank at a kid who's
not throwing the bank.
You'd be throwing everything.
You'd be throwing the farm. You'd be pulling a Mike Ditka for Ricky Williams, where he trades every single one of his picks in the draft. And then
I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that for Jill?
No.
Why not?
Why would I trade the farm when I probably could get somebody?
Well, don't you want someone who can help you win now? Yeah. I mean, he's looking like a top 3 rookie of the year, 16 points and 7 rebounds per game. You don't think he can continue that in Chicago?
He could, but can he keep his head out of his ass and quit getting in legal trouble?
He only did it once, though.
Who says he won't do it again? He's going to... Look, the guy was somewhere where he was winning. He was used to winning. Now he's at the 76ers where he's won, what, only 1 game?
2 games, yeah. 1 or 2.
1 or 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not used to handling losing. He's shown he's not able to keep his cool. Do I want a player who's going to lose his mind at every chance of adversity, which could happen if he comes to Chicago? Look, it's not going to be easy road to the title.
But he is used to it. I mean, he went to high school here.
Yeah, but that was high school.
I mean, it's still Chicago. It's still his home. D. Rose got into some legal stuff, but he didn't bring that up.
Because he got out of it.
All right, well, Jahlil Okafor never got charged. He just got suspended for 2 games.
Yeah, we don't know everything that happened. We weren't as in depth with Jahlil.
It just says that he
didn't get charged.
Yeah. It just said, video surface of a second fight in Boston. That's it. Didn't say that he was involved in the street fight after taunting individuals on November 25th in Boston. And then additional reports said that he was involved with, other stuff. Do you think that's just a one-time thing? I mean, he is only 19. You don't think he can mature?
I think he can't. Kind of feels like Patrick Kane.
How?
Like, not in the manner of, like, he's young, he'll get in trouble, and you try to decide, all right, I like him, he's a great player, but I have to find a way to reel him in and keep him under control.
I mean, first off, I don't want to defend rape. I don't want to be like, oh, well, he didn't rape.
I'm not saying to that extent.
No, but what I'm just saying is, like, Patrick Kane was never charged. He was investigated. He was never charged. And I hate saying, like, oh, I don't want to see, like, I'm, disclaiming this girl's claim. But, I mean, he has not been charged. Nothing has happened to him. I mean, can we just say, there's no proof that he actually did it. There's no proof that he didn't do it either. But I'm just saying, we know he punched the cabbie in the head. We know that.
Yeah, and we know Jahlil got into that fight.
But I mean, if you take out the alleged rape, which we have no idea if it happened or not,
and we don't know if the other alleged incidents.
What alleged incidents?
I thought you just said there was a second.
The cabbie?
No, I'm talking about for Jahlil.
Yeah, he apparently got into 2 fights.
2 fights.
All right. Well, I mean, Patrick Kane got into 2 things. Other than that, he's been fine.
Yeah, but those things were pretty, serious.
I know. One he doesn't. We're not for sure he did.
Yeah, ones we don't know, but the fact of the matter is, anytime he goes to Western New York, he's generally in.
Well, he's from Western New York.
Anytime he goes there, he gets in trouble.
Well, I mean, if you pulled Jahlil away from Philly and you put him back into a situation, if you put him back
get back into trouble?
Was he in trouble in high school?
I don't know him personally.
I don't think he was in trouble in high school. He was fine here.
Was he really fine?
I'm just saying. Did he ever get into trouble in high school?
No, I hate being a GM. I hate you, Sean.
You're fired.
I'll resign.
You're fired.
I resign.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Philip.
Fine.
This is it. I'm done.
We're done.
No, I'm walking away.
I'm walking away.
I already walked away.
I'm walking away.
I walked away.
I walk away. This is why being a GM is a pain in the ass. Because you can think of so many things. You can say, oh, I would do this or I would do that. But when it really comes down to it, you probably, the average Joe Blow, probably couldn't do the job. Probably like me.
I'm sorry for yelling. I don't like yelling at you, Phil. You're my GM. That's my quarterback.
Shut up.
That's my GM.
Look, T.O.
All right.
Calm your tits.
Gee. All right. We'll talk a little bit about Jahlil now. Rookie of the year. You got three great guys. You got Moutier in there too. You got D'Angelo Russell. But there's three main guys right now. We have Jahlil. We have Karl Anthony Towns. And we have Kristaps Porzingis.
Okay, the one Porzingis.
What about him?
The one that everyone booed. Some people are saying he's the next Dirk.
He is. Dirk Magic. I believe in the kid. Give me Porzingis.
Porzingis.
That's who they should trade for. Give me Porzingis.
He may be nice for the highlight reels.
If you're taking a guy right now, who are you taking out of those three?
Porzingis,
Towns, and Okafor. Has Porzingis won your heart over?
He's won me over in the thought that he isn't a total crap and he doesn't look like a bust.
I mean, I don't think it was a bust coming into it. People told us we thought it was a bust. Doesn't mean they're actually right.
No, I thought he might be a bust too. So he won me over in that.
I mean, he's got better rebound stats than Jahlil right now.
Yeah,
14, 6, and 8 and 9, and then Jahlil's got 16, 9, and 7 and 9. So,
yeah.
or is the guy Karl? He was number one overall. Is your guy Karl? Who are you picking out of those three? Karl's been the better defensive player. 14.8 points, 9.1 rebounds, and 2.2 blocks per game. Who are you taking?
I'll probably take Karl Anthony Towns.
Why?
I just like him better as a player overall. Not to say that Porzingis or Okafor aren't doing great.
He does have the better stats. Looking at it, 14 and 8, basically 15 points per game, 9 rebounds per game, and 2 blocks per game.
And he's doing great. I would like him better over Porzingis. Okafor, he's nice. But, that's about it.
So you believe Karl Anthony Towns has the better ceiling, and you think he's going to be the better player?
I think he is. I think he's going to be one of those who actually lives up to the number one.
So you think he's going to be Anthony Davis-esque?
Somewhat, yeah.
Both Kentucky guys. I think I'm going to take Jahlil. We say Jahlil got into some bad times, but he's also on the worst team in NBA history, basically, because I think they literally have 1 win. But I'm not. Yeah, they're 1-21, and he's putting up great numbers with it. Could you imagine if he had help around him? That'd be a scary man. Because look what he did with Duke. If you add players around him to better him and push him forward, if you have a great point guard who they can run pick and rolls off of, or just an outside shooter and he could just grab offensive rebounds all day, I think Jahlil's gonna be the better player. Because you're looking at Karl, he's already working with a great player in Andrew Wiggins. I'm sorry, and then you look at Porzingis, he's got Carmelo. What's Jahlil working with? Zip. He's not working with anyone. That's why they're 1-21. So I feel like Jahlil's shown me more. I feel like Karl and Kristaps will be Kristaps. I don't know.
Kristaps.
It's spelled Kristaps. Kristaps, whatever. I feel like Porzingis and Karl will still both be great players, but I feel like Jahlil might be the one.
He might be the one.
He might be the one.
The chosen one.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be the chosen one. I think we're gonna have the discussion maybe 3 years. Anthony Davis or Jahlil Okafor.
3 years. Anthony Davis, Jahlil Okafor.
Yeah, who's the best center in the NBA?
Anthony Davis.
In 3 years, Jahlil might be better.
Might.
Yeah, I feel like he will be in that conversation.
He'll be in the conversation, but it'll still be Anthony Davis.
We don't know that. Look at Anthony Davis's year
and
right now.
we don't know that Jahlil Okafor is going to continue.
Yeah,
to be
but you
great.
can't say that he's definitely going to be better. You can't say that he's definitely going to be better because look at
and you
the
can't
Pelicans
say
right
that
now.
Jahlil Okafor will be in the conversation.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Why not? What has he shown us that he's not?
Okay, what has Anthony Davis shown us to say that he won't? He probably won't be still the best center in the NBA.
I'm not saying. I'm saying that's what he's still going to be in the conversation. I'm saying he's still going to be in the conversation.
He's going to be in the conversation, so I can just go along and say Anthony Davis will probably still be the best center.
Who's better? Who's better? Kevin Durant or LeBron James?
LeBron James.
Okay, but is Kevin Durant still in the conversation?
Not for me.
Is he all right? Steph Curry or LeBron James? You're picking LeBron, but is Steph Curry? Can Steph Curry still say he could be the best player in the NBA?
Steph Curry can say.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Is it so crazy to say that Jahlil Okafor, the way he's been playing,
it's not crazy to say that he might be, but it's my thing with you. You were saying that you can't say Anthony Davis is going to be a better player at that time. I'm like, but you just said Jahlil Okafor is going to become better in those 3 years. So why can't I say Anthony Davis?
I didn't mean it that way. I'm just saying, you were just saying like it's clear cut Anthony Davis. I'm just saying like it's possible that Jahlil might be fighting with him for this. And I would, if I'm going to take any center to fight with Anthony for this, I'll take Jahlil.
Okay, he might be fighting with him.
God, so much hostility, man. Why can't we just get along?
I don't know. You know what? Do we need to hug it out?
No, please don't come over here. That's weird.
No. I'm coming over there.
Please don't.
No.
Please don't.
Come on.
This is weird.
Nope.
We don't need to hug it out, Phil. We don't. Please, just it's fine. It's fine. I agree. We're fine. We're fine.
Can we bump fists?
All right, fine.
All right. Jeez.
There we go. You happy now?
Cold-hearted person.
Drama queen.
Look, I'm the king of drama. Get that right.
We were supposed to be talking about the Bulls.
We were.
What do you expect from the Bulls this year? You're saying playoffs, obviously, right?
Yeah, they're going to make the playoffs. If they get high, if they're seated high enough, probably get to the Eastern Conference semis. Eastern Conference Finals.
I mean, what seed do you need? Like, what team are you afraid of outside of Cleveland?
If there was a team that I was probably afraid of.
Because right now, number 1's Cleveland.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Miami.
Mm-hmm.
3 is us.
Mm-hmm.
4 is Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
5 is Charlotte. 6 is Toronto. 7 is Atlanta. 8 is Orlando. So right now, we would be going up against the Toronto Raptors. Do we beat the Toronto Raptors? It's 7 games, right? 7. Yeah, baseball's the only one where the first round's weird. So do we beat the Raptors in 7?
I was going to say that was the one team I'm a bit concerned about.
Why exactly?
Of DeMar and Kyle Lowry. I think those two can give the Bulls a lot of fits, and that would worry me in the first round series. Not to say that the Bulls won't win, but they would probably give the Bulls a lot more fits than probably anyone else other than maybe...
I'd say Indiana. Yeah, I'd say Indiana's the one team we really have to worry about because Paul George is ridiculous. I mean, and we saw what Indiana could do. What was that, 3 years ago, 2 years ago? What was the one year where we faced him in the playoffs?
I think it was 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years ago they gave us trouble. And I feel like Paul George can just do the same thing again. And maybe one other team we might have to worry about, possibly Boston. Boston's not currently in it, but I mean, they kind of gave... I mean, they didn't give Cleveland trouble really last year, but I mean, they looked okay against Cleveland. And plus, we don't know who Boston might add because there is this guy named Boogie Cousins out there on a really bad Kings team that might want to leave soon. So they might.
He's with a former Boston player, Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy that's averaging 11 assists per game.
Leading the league with assists. He had a pretty nice one last night. Just walking up the court, no look pass, all the way across court to Rudy Gay for the dunk. He looks reinvigorated.
Maybe he needed some time away from Boston.
Oh, I don't think Rajon Rondo's going back to Boston. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the 8-15 Sacramento Kings might want to trade DeMarcus Cousins, and a team that needs a big guy, Boston.
Yeah, and how much are Boston willing to give up for that?
Well, they do have the Nets trade, next first rounders from the KG Pierce trade still. So they can give up two first rounders. I mean, it's going to take probably a little more than that because DeMarcus Cousins. Yeah, DeMarcus Cousins, one of the best big men in the league. But I feel like Isaiah Thomas is a great shooter. He's a mismatch against D Rose because he's quick. D Rose is old and slow.
Well, D Rose is not old.
His body is old. His body is old. There it is.
His knees are like 45.
His body's like 26. Yeah.
His knees are probably screaming out to him every time he says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!"
Just running straight. Just run straight, man. No cuts. No cuts, man.
Don't need to make any cuts.
Yikes,
just a precaution. Just a precaution.
A horror noise.
That's how his knees were.
Anyway, the East sucks this year. The best team is Cleveland at 14-7, and the worst team is 12-9. So there's not that much separating the worst team and the best team. Washington's not even in the playoffs right now. So I think you have to look out at Washington too. And then Milwaukee, who gave us trouble last year. Real quick, who do you think's leading the Charlotte Hornets in points? Or who do you think's second?
Isn't probably their rookie.
Nicholas Batum.
What?
Nicholas Batum averaging 17 points per game.
Fuck out of here.
No. Nicholas Batum is averaging 17 points per game. In front of Al Jefferson and right behind Kemba.
Batum.
Nicholas Batum, former Trailblazer.
Okay, you know what? Whatever. Anything can happen.
They're the 5th seed right now.
You know what? Whatever. I don't care.
The 5th seed. Charlotte sucks.
We can wrap up the show now. I'm done.
All right. We done?
After that, I don't know where do you want to go after that?
The question we're posing to you, our viewers, our lovely viewers,
our great viewers,
except the one that called out Phil saying that he was riding LeBron's cock.
Hey, buddy.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Our question for you is, where will the Bulls finish this year, and how long does Fred Hoiberg have in Chicago until he has to win an NBA final? Until he has to at least reach the NBA Finals. Phil says 2 years. Phil is jumping the gun. Phil's saying 2 years. Do you think Phil is, overreacting a little bit? Do you think he just has this year only? Do you think he has a couple more years? Let us know down in the comment section below. Phil, any final thoughts?
I don't know why 2 years wouldn't be reasonable. But that being said, looking forward to the Christmas Day matchup. Hopefully the Bulls can get there.
We'll have a Christmas Day special.
Yeah.
We'll make picks and predictions there. We'll have a podcast for that.
Hopefully the Bulls can start playing well. Good luck to the Kings, that shipwreck. Also in Philadelphia, also other shipwreck. But other than that, enjoy the league, have fun, and good night.
Not good night. They might be listening in their morning drive. They might be downloading us and.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, and if you're up at midnight, go screw yourself.
All right. Thank you, Phil. Lovely and thoughtful words from Phil. Anyway, this is the end of the Fast Break podcast. Again, your question is, how far will the Bulls go this year, and what is Fred Hoiberg's leash? How long does he have before he gets canned? Does he get canned? Let us know. Is he just going to be Greg Popovich and stay here forever? Let us know down in the comments section below. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on iTunes. And check us out on SoundCloud. Check me out at Schwarbro on Twitter. Tell me why I'm a big fat idiot on Twitter. And then just give Phil love in the comments. He really needs it. He's had a stressful week. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. This is the Fast Break Podcast.
Thank you for listening to this MVP podcast. Follow us on Twitter at Most Valuable Pod for more great podcasts.